Welcome to the Town of Fairfield Shellfish Commission meeting, February 14th, 2024. Everyone here is well attended with their significant others on this Valentine's Day.
So far.
Nope, well, we almost got a full meeting.
I know.
All right. We have a quorum. President John Short, Tim Macklin, Todd Kenke, Lizette Enhofer, Cindy Wakeman, Bruce Kiefner on the phone, along with our Conservation Director, Tim Bishop. Let's tap that. All right, we're going to go right to the approval of the draft meeting minutes of January 10th, 2024. Any changes, corrections, or comments?
Nope, looked it over, straightforward. Simple.
That sounds
We're on
good.
camera, guys,
Nice
so
to the point.
make it look like, you know.
I did them.
I read them
Yeah, that's why they're perfect.
always.
All right, so if they're good, does someone want to make a motion to approve those minutes?
I'd like to make a motion to.
Todd Kenke makes a motion.
I'll second the motion.
Lizette Enhofer seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion approved. Meeting minutes approved. Bruce was in there with an eye also. Committee reports. Clam relay and planting. There's clams out there, go get them.
I opened.
Yeah.
And depending on the water temp and when the clinic is, if we can get a relay in before that, that would be great, and then do a market buy for the clinic, we could really have a lot of clams out there.
Yeah, man.
So that's the story with that. Anything else on clam relay or planting? All right, water and habitat quality. Cindy?
Okay, excuse me. The reporting month, reference of which is January. The town weather station registered approximately 6.24 inches of rain. Total amount of days of shellfishing that was closed for the calendar year through the last day of January is 31.
Great way to start the game. I don't think so. Whole month.
The whole month,
Yeah.
January, not that I've been here.
but we are open as of today, so
Yeah.
I did our permits.
I got mine.
Good.
Did
Been
the
waiting
whole-
for the nice new ones, the cards?
No, I just did it online.
Excited.
Don't worry, I'll get a card. I'm gonna turn in that old thing. We're gonna lose the efficiency right in the beginning by everyone wanting the card, but I got the old permit. No, I was thinking, when I open a microclimate. Anything else on water and habitat quality? I have something on the habitat quality. It's these geese, There's lots and lots of geese, and that's probably where we're getting our coliform bacteria counts being high coming off the golf course. Every time I drive by on the highway and I go by right before Bronson Road, there's that waterway there.
Mm-hmm.
I look over, there's like a yard and they have all the weeds cut down. And there's always geese like piled up in that yard. And it's like those areas along the water where the geese, they hang out, like up by the Uncle Road Bridge and like that yard. I don't know if there's some kind of, I don't want to get into a lot of work or anything, but maybe one of these organizations could look into possibly planting like some kind of
Something.
aquatic growth or something that comes up, and it'll keep those geese from just having these spots where they can go and munch the grass. That's all I got.
Well, there's that monthly meeting that John Dilly organizes, that's got all of the committees from town, or somebody, so.
Is that the morning meeting? or-
Yeah, the morning coffee one at 8 AM, so we can maybe bring it up then and see if anybody's got any.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get a border collie, just herd them.
You got one, Todd's got one.
Just let it go on the golf course.
He has a bad heart rate, right?
Poor Oz.
Also on habitat quality, since I didn't say it before the meeting, and this is the only way to put it in. On Nyala, Nyala Farm, where the office building is in Westport, exit 18.
Yes.
All right, so there's that big open area.
Yeah.
So if you take the road that like cuts through where the office is, there's a dead deer up on top of the hill, but there's a juvenile bald eagle.
No
And
way.
they're taking the meat off it. And I guess people have been like going up and taking pictures and stuff.
That's pretty crazy.
So if anyone wants to see something like how nature works.
Nice. Todd had a dead possum.
Car hits deer, deer gets eaten by eagle.
Todd had a dead possum in his backyard. There was like 15 vultures back there just going to town on it.
Yeah, they're
It's
crazy.
gotta be a good sign that, there's juvenile eagles hanging around.
You know that there are eagles at Laurelton.
Yeah.
They nested there last
Right.
year and they're back. It looks like their nest is bigger, so they're anticipating, in the next few weeks that we could have eggs
Oh,
again.
wow.
They're gonna be like the geese.
They had two and they survived and
Maybe the eagles will start eating the geese. All right, we'll go permits and access.
permits. So, to date, we have sold 58 permits. 25 resident, 31 senior, and 2 non-resident.
Yeah, the seniors like to get them early.
Via mail, 14. 14 by mail.
What's that mean by mail?
Seniors.
They mail in
They
the
like
They
application.
mailed in the
Oh.
application.
I'm
So
sure
we
all
get the application,
And
they
then
put it in
44
an envelope.
online.
Oh, I do it.
I believe it.
Okay.
I walk up to the desk with a $30 bill and make it change.
I pay in pennies.
That's it.
All right.
It's a good start to the year.
Yeah. Cindy, anything on Southport Beach reopening?
No.
No report. Commercial shellfish regulations, no report. Oyster bed development, anything?
Nope,
No report this time of year.
pretty quiet.
Oh, yeah, did we discuss that report that was sent out? Yeah.
Oh, I thought we did.
Yeah, I think we
meeting?
did.
Yeah.
All right, communications. All right. Who wants to do communications? Is there anything to talk about? All right, so,
Yeah, there is. We'll be talking about the busted wreck boat shore later
I
on.
think that's in the agenda.
Right, we'll be talking about that later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. all good.
All right, so what I want to say was, I'm not on Facebook, but I'm on Instagram. But we don't post anymore, so I feel like when
Yeah, there's been
when we
nothing.
first started doing it, we put out at least a post a month, something about clamming, something about the commission. People would take pictures, they'd post them. We get a lot of comments, a lot of followers. I don't know if any of that's going on. Does anyone see that stuff?
I haven't seen nothing on Facebook in a really long time.
Did you see that article in the New York Times about clamming?
Which one? I think I did.
It's like 2 weeks ago. I thought that would be really good to post.
Yeah, that would be good.
Form of meditation, they're saying, so.
You're still an
I think I
administrator.
can get on the.
I don't want to ask you to
I-
take over the community, but if you could throw that
I'll
article.
throw it on the Facebook. I don't have
Tim
access
should do that.
to the, I don't have access
All
to
the
the
time.
Instagram. I don't know what the password is.
I have seen stuff on Facebook.
I haven't seen anything lately.
Facebook's been really weird with the algorithms and
I
stuff.
get so
That's-
confused
yeah.
now with it. It's like-
But yeah, there
That
has
could
been
be
some
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Instagram I haven't checked,
Well,
honestly.
I think the more people that start viewing your page, the more it will pop up in the feed. I'm not sure. I could go back on Facebook, I guess, under an alias or something. Can't use my real name, so.
It's crazy. Even with like a different email and stuff.
No, it's just,
Oh, maybe
I got
it's
the
a
same.
different email.
Do you have a
Did you
Gmail?
take it? Eric got taken over. And he's like
I
in
got to.
Bitcoin and bought an RV.
Yeah.
But his person blocked me when I posted it was hacked.
Yeah, now you can't access his pictures, so if you have any pictures that were unique to Facebook, you can't get them now.
Can't get them.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
Facebook
they're right. There
doesn't
has been stuff. So,
So what I
so
feel
there's
is like, we
posting, there was
need
a
a little.
posting from the
There it is.
Gathering of the Shellfish Commission.
Tired of meditation.
Oh, there was one.
I didn't see anything.
Try it out.
It was.
All right, so there's something going out?
Clockwork.
So that was February 3rd.
Maybe you have to,
See if I can put it
I
on.
don't know.
Yeah, and there's like January 20th.
And I don't think it would be bad to
January
every
10th.
month post something about the permits.
So I mean, there.
Get
Yeah,
your shellfish
permits.
permit. It could be the same
I
darn
mean,
post. What does
or
it
it could
matter?
just be, hey, we want to break the record. The record is
Yeah.
this. We've got this. Let's, get out there and buy your permits.
So in December, there was a link to a post about jellyfish. So, yeah,
So there's some
there is
fun.
stuff going on.
Nothing about the Winter Fest, though.
No. When is Winterfest?
Saturday.
Spring.
This Saturday?
Yeah, it's not happening. No, it's canceled for Saturday.
Good. Go to winter.
All right, anything else on communication? Bruce, you got anything else on communications?
No, I think that along with what you're saying, we might, if we do a clam relay, say that we just put out not bushels, but how many thousand clams.
So
I
I
think
sent,
that,
just to let you know, when we did the relay, I probably took 50 pictures. I sent them to Sean, and with each group of pictures, I had what was going on, like, you know, heading out, and then we saw the seal, I wrote the town seal, you know, catching the clams, the, whatever, the drop, you know, the way back in, and, he said he didn't get them, so, I don't know. But Tim, I gave them to Tim, he was
Well-
able to post a few on the town website, on our webpage. But like the relay, that's a big deal, you know, we haven't been
You wanna
open,
send it
so.
to me and I can try and do it? I think I can get
Yeah,
them
I'll
done.
send it to you.
I just posted that New York Times article.
I think the thing that we've gotta do with, go with the website, but also when we send something to Tim, to Sean, we say to him, please confirm that you got this. In other words, please acknowledge or whatever, because it's not the first time this has happened, so,
Yeah,
you know, just, if it gets lost in his email or whatever it may be, it doesn't make any difference. But if we know that he never got it or never saw it, it's not a problem to send it again. But, you know, we assume that he gets these things, and if he doesn't, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, nothing's happened, then we're behind the ball.
yeah. All right, so we'll just have to confirm, or, I mean, who else is on communications right now? Bruce and Cindy? I mean, are you able to post things?
No?
Honestly, I never have. I always give it to Sean.
All right,
Well, maybe just, if we could all, we can be multiple administrators so that it's just spread around, so
I know,
I don't have
I thought
that.
I thought I was, and I just opened it up and it goes to something called like Southport Globe.
I'm
It
on the
says
fa- I-
Fairfield Shellfish Commission.
Yeah, I have access to the Facebook page, just not Instagram, so I think Allison, let me see if I have that, I know she's,
Allison sent me that whole text with all the passwords and everything. I probably still have it somewhere.
You just search Allison and you're. Yeah. Messages. You might get lucky.
Where do you put it? Oh, you just put the name in.
You just put the name at the top in the search bar. What?
Keyword. Password.
Then he'll get like every password or anything that references it. Make me feel guilty.
Because you are.
Whatever you texted.
I know.
Just gotta rub foreheads.
I was gonna fake it and make that.
What?
Password.
Oh, I forgot that I even did it at 7 o'clock this morning.
I know, but I was like.
Yeah, I should have.
I heard they hit like mobile mom at the train station.
That would
And
have
they had one at the senior center today too, I think. Noon or 1.
Had him on the train, everything. No excuse. Sorry, was
I
that?
never got near it.
All right, well, Allison, I see in the text that she sent an email with all the passwords and everything. So I'll attempt to find that.
Tim will find it and he'll just start posting.
All right.
Or Todd.
You've got time.
I don't know how to read. Sorry.
Okay, we're done with communications. Downwellers are shut down, no report.
Frozen.
Todd.
Reports from the Conservation Department, the Shellfish Fund balance as of January 31st, 2024 is $27,235.49. With that said, 58 permits as of January 31st. As of January 31st, we're open 0 days, closed 31. And we're working on the budget, right, Tim Bishop?
That's right.
Okay, old business. Continued discussion on logistics and planning for winter event at Sasko Beach. Did Sean send everyone an email, or was it just me?
Probably you.
Yes, I did not get it.
I don't remember
I
getting one.
didn't get it.
All right, so it was me. All right, so this is what he wrote. Update on 217 event. 1, I submitted food application to Sands Cleary office 3 weeks ago, and they only responded this weekend when I followed up. Okay. 2, I joined Polar Bear Club 3 weeks ago, and I cured them all to our event 217. Got 2 likes and no commitments to join. It's supposed to be cloudy and high of 35 on Saturday. He confused the weekend. When he has to be in Providence, Rhode Island for his daughter's volleyball tournament. So his conclusion was, I recommend we keep an eye on weather and kick event to early spring as springboard to spur enthusiasm for early permit purchases. So I guess there's no winter event, right? That's what that sounds like?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Sounds better to actually push it back.
We're not ready for it anyway.
Yeah, I think too.
I think at that point, we're gonna be too busy with downwellers, spat collectors,
Correct.
and getting ready for the clinic,
Which, yeah, I'd say
that I can't add another weekend.
I think if we're doing another clinic, I think we do another clinic.
And the clinic is gonna be at a
September.
weird,
well, that's the thing, we
Thing
might
this
wanna,
year.
that's the weird thing, I was,
It's like a mini clinic in like September or
well,
like
we might have to.
August.
I was looking at the tide schedule and it's the most challenging year. I mean, we
Yeah.
can talk about it when we get there, but there's like 4 Saturdays and there's still, none of them are ideal.
right, they're all afternoon tides.
Yeah.
Um,
Early morning tides are
unless we move it way up, but the water's gonna be cold, it's gonna be cold.
May 11th, it's 8:35, that's the best one, and that's cold. And then Saturday, May 25th is Memorial Day weekend, it's 7:28 a.m., so that's probably too early. Then June 8th, it's 7:25 a.m., and then June 29th, it's 12 p.m., which is probably too late. So like
Yeah. That's June what, 28th?
29th, Saturday,
29th.
these are all Saturdays, so,
Yeah, so
but,
that's too far out there, where it's beach season,
yeah,
there won't be any parking.
yeah, and
There'll
it's
be
like,
people at the beach, it'll be hard.
couldn't even
to
do
go.
like a sunset one, cause the parking lot's still gonna be full, like if we try to do it
Right.
towards the evening, but.
Mm.
We're in kind of a tough spot.
Maybe we do have to do a early, like, just event or something. I mean, we could do the 11th, but you run the risk of people possibly getting hypothermia.
Yeah.
And-
The cold
and-
clam clinic and people
cold
dress warm. It's the cold
And-
clamming.
Early May, we
First
also
item.
run the risk of being closed for rain.
Yeah, always run that risk.
Let's do it cold, man
What
up.
was May 11th again?
8:35 a.m., so
Oh,
it's early too.
That's
I
cold.
mean, unless we like
Gotta
go
want
the
it.
opposite end and maybe do it, I mean, I know it doesn't help permit sales, that's what you wanna do at the beginning of the summer, but I can look at August. But, you know,
Just the, that beach, every spot gets taken every weekend.
yeah, that's it, I mean, even the rest of July didn't look that great.
Tim, are there any days when we could do it in the afternoon?
The issue is parking, because usually in the afternoon, the parking lot's completely full. But we could do, I mean, that would be more like a pop-up one where we just show up and then it's everybody that's already at the beach. We don't really advertise it. Or minimal advertising and then,
Or
but
do-
then you have the same problem as people are gonna be all over the beach, so it's like you have to get there early to set up a tent and just leave it there all day
Or
long.
maybe even we just do like do 2 small like pop-ups. We don't have the band, we don't have all of that other stuff.
Yeah.
We set up the tent, we bring
Have-
just, put some rakes in the back of the car, have 10 rakes with us only, and some buckets, and,
We've done
whenever you're down
pop-ups
there, you always
before.
have people who ask about it. So just set up and have some stuff that you could just kind of show some people while we're there.
Yeah, so Allison did a couple pop-up clinics, right? And
Yeah,
sold
towards
some-
the end of
actually
the-
sold some permits.
Yeah.
Maybe to
Well,
handle
now-
it, maybe we need to just do it kind of that way.
Even now that it's all online too, you can just walk around with like QR code and just have people say, hey, boom, do it online right now while you're sitting here.
Is there something else we can do? We don't really have space to do stuff. and
Unless
if
we
it's not
did
at the
some kind
beach-
of like, yeah, it wouldn't be clamming. We'd have to do
So
something.
on
on
those
like
other weekends, is there a late tide? But we'd have to lock off parking spaces,
That's
right?
the problem.
Yeah, and everyone goes there for the sunset.
I was gonna say, it'd be nice to do a sunset one, but.
Everyone goes there for
Everything, yeah, so it's like, unless you just say, oh, well, just let people fend for themselves on parking.
Yeah.
Or the other thing would be do remote parking, but that's a whole nother headache. You know, like a bus back and
Oh.
forth and, so for July, good. The 13th, July 13th is 11:24.
I think that the parking problem gets worse as you get into the summer.
Yeah,
When you're in early, if you can do it in early June, usually it's not that warm, kids are in school. People aren't hanging out at the beach anywhere near as much as they are.
Is there an afternoon tide in June?
51 is not terrible.
yeah, July 27th, it's 10:51.
Yeah, that's just right near 4th of July weekend.
No,
A
it's
week away, right?
after
2 weeks after.
2 weeks.
Oh, wait, what'd you say, July?
July.
Oh,
27th,
July.
July 27th, it's the end of July.
It's the best slot, really.
Are there any,
Yeah, but
beginning
I
of
think
June,
we'll
are there any
forget
late
that one
afternoon
of the reasons
tides?
we do- One of the reasons we do this is to encourage people to get permits. And I think they're less likely to get them at the end of the summer than they are.
Yeah,
something.
Never know.
You're looking for like late afternoon, like 5 o'clock maybe?
Yeah. Yeah,
like the first weekend of June?
First weekend of June is 1:30 PM. The second weekend is 7:40. The one after that is 12:57. Then it's 6:29. I mean, that one you might be able to swing.
What date was that?
Saturday, June 22nd, 6:29.
What date?
That,
but that, school is out by June 22nd, pretty much. And if we can do it the first,
I think schools are scheduled to get out around the 13th, 14th this year, right?
The thing is, we get to the beach, there's no one there. It's easy to set up, and all that. It's just, in the afternoon, it's gonna be hard for us to even park just for setting up with our vehicles.
Yeah,
You
we
have to
have
get there and sit all day. Yeah.
or just set up some
I mean, every
barriers.
time we've gone there to dump shell or whatever we've done at the beach,
You can't even get a
we're
space.
parking in the sand at the end illegally.
Yeah.
There's no spaces.
Mhm.
All right, let's table this for tonight. This discussion could go on forever.
Yeah,
Everyone think about it till next month. And you guys decide, because I won't be here.
once we do a sunrise clamming and do it super early, like Saturday, June 8th, it's 7:25 AM.
Does it say what, is this plus or minus on the tide?
-4, and then
It's a
Sunday.
good low tide.
Sunday's 8:12, -2.
Got a good tide.
I think
Yeah.
You try it.
Sunday, don't they do the services down the beach?
They do.
There's two churches that do on Sunday. I think there was Southport and,
Oh, okay.
and Fairfield.
I don't know, what time they do that?
Sunday wouldn't work.
And then the following, next time it's in early morning, it's too early, it's 6:20 AM, 7:06.
Oh.
And then it's gotta be around noon on the 29th.
We'd have a captive audience there.
Todd could walk on the water, it's pretty good.
Yeah, before, so
All right,
I'll do it.
okay. Let's
Well,
just push this
okay.
to March.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep thinking of ideas.
All right, Tim Bishop, we're gonna let you handle this status update on permit cards and system.
Okay, latest is as of this morning, UPS dropped off the printer that will print the cards. I emailed today Parks and Rec and IT. IT will schedule, the printer installation, at our front desk computer, either before the weekend or, next week. I will coordinate with Parks and Rec to, run some tests and set up the template for what I picture on the front of the card will be the person's name, and then in larger, bolder numbers below that will be the year that permit card is good for. So that's the latest on the equipment. Like I said, I a week or two ago, received all of the permit cards. I have 2,500 cards, which will be good for 5 or 6 years, that are pre-printed. I don't know if anyone has. Tim, do you still have one in your
Yeah, actually,
the
just,
blank in your wallet?
yep, just started passing it around.
Okay. So that blank, I have 2,500 of those in the office right now. Those will run through the printer, and like I said, print the name of the permittee and the from the holder and the year. So once I have the printer hooked up, I'll have the trial session with Parks and Rec and their software. They've offered to do a training for my staff. So when people come to the counter, they just run it through, hand them the card, and be done. And work out the internal logistics, but we're pretty close to launching. I expect to, probably make a formal announcement in March, early March. That way people who have the 58 people that have paper cards could come turn them in, or we could mail them one if they wish. Moving forward, the database will be similar to Parks and Rec's gym membership cards. Everyone's data will be in that system, so we don't have to reinvent the wheel. And unless somebody changes their address or phone number or email, whatever, all that information will be stored there. We won't have to re-enter it every year over and over. So we're close, and I'm excited about it. It'll increase the efficiency for my staff. It'll make more sense since it's 2024, and it'll increase our profit margin for not losing money, especially since I heard most of the demographic so far was seniors. I feel like by the time we produce with parts and labor a senior permit, we've already lost several dollars. So I think this is going to be a good thing.
All right, great.
Can we throw a little ceremony when you hook up the printer and like smash a little bottle of champagne on it? Party?
Well, it's $1,200. I don't want to break it.
We're gonna find out who's got number 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. They're gonna get bounced down the line with their new cards.
That's gonna be a good social media post. Let us know when it actually happens, because we can
I need to-
do a little video of you printing the first card and put it on our social media.
We should auction off permit
Yeah,
number 1.
absolutely.
You know
Go on
that
the website, the homepage too.
there was like a tradition or something where the chairman always got permit number 1. He said no more.
No?
Said
don't know,
if
maybe
I'm
we
the
should bring
first
that back
person
for
in,
this
that's
one.
one thing, but
Bring it back for this one.
yeah, I could now with this system.
Yeah,
It's
right?
easy. All right. Outerwear for commissioners. Do we want to discuss that tonight? Let's
Sure.
discuss this. I feel that a jacket like that would break wind or, break the wind.
Yeah, let's get those.
The occupant will be breaking
Great at that.
the problem. No,
God,
so,
bring the cheese.
or something that we can do our work when it's cold out, we do all this work and stuff, we're always outside, it's cold. And so my personal choice would be a jacket, like something that could also, is warm enough, but you can work in, and, it also has the waterproof kind of wind-breaking abilities. If you like sweatshirt or hoodie, it's like, if it's raining or you get wet, you stay wet.
Sponge, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tough fun. So do we wanna look at something on the LL Bean website and see if we can come up with, now, everyone doesn't have to have the exact same thing. Everyone has different styles, but as long as it's marked the same and it's the same color, I think we're okay. So, like, a jacket Todd would want, no one else would probably want,
Probably not. Gosh, that'd be a great
Um,
jacket.
I like that one in the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a nice one.
Something like that would be nice.
Not me. Just kidding.
And do you wanna try to pop it up on the real deal?
Can we, well, now that we're doing the Zoom, are we?
Oh, we can't do that?
Oh, he has to be logged into Zoom.
Forget it.
Sorry.
Oh, gotcha, I'd have to.
But next time, then you can share your screen. Yeah.
Well, I could just send, if we want to go the windbreaker route, there's some nice ones on here that we can.
And they got like a lining in them, like a fleecy kind of stuff, or?
I haven't looked yet. But I'm sure they do.
What do they say?
These are windbreakers and rain jackets. They have insulated jackets.
It'd be nice if they had one that you could take out the
Yeah.
inner jacket that we could remove, so we have it.
And then a
So
fleece.
when we're looking at, September,
Shell.
October,
See,
we
like-
have the shell.
I feel like this is
3 in
thin,
1.
but it's got like a little bit of lining in it.
Yeah.
It's not
This
really
doesn't come
thin,
in red,
it
but
has
it's
a perception
a
of being
3 in
red.
1. Sweater, fleece, 3 in 1 jacket. So you get basically 2
Good.
jackets for
Free.
Yeah.
In one
3. But what's the third? Is there a vest in there too?
t-shirt.
T-shirt?
Then maybe the hat comes off,
Oh, yeah,
And
the
it
hood,
zips off.
removable hood.
Yeah.
It says, give your staff, 3 in 1.
So we'll come with 3
Sweater
options.
vest, durable, resistant, shell. Doesn't say what the 3 part is.
I bet it's that hood.
But it's, LL Bean for Business is the website if people want to go.
And then what color options do they have?
For that particular one, they only have black, navy, and ocean blue, and no red.
I think I gotta find some with red.
If you want to go
Red,
red.
red? The blue is pretty.
I like blue.
Insulated, I like blue. But,
Red is alarming.
yeah.
People
They
might
have-
think we're
they have
EMTs
a-
or something if we have red on.
It's expensive though, it's
Not on fire.
$250, it's
Super
a
well.
3 in 1 rain jacket.
Super appropriate. Okay.
What was the other one? How much was that thing?
This one was $150 for the Storm Chaser.
So 7 times 150 is about $1,000, $1,050, plus the embroidery.
Take it out of petty cash.
$1,500.
Yeah.
Tim Bishop,
Much. You might know how much actually the embroidery is.
those jackets you got for the guys, were they comparable in price, like $150? Those yellow, fluorescent yellow? Or are they cheaper than that?
Yeah, the high vis, they were, I wanna say about 80 plus, plus the silk screening. Yeah, I mean, I have some jackets from LLB Business that were, they were about 100, yeah.
Yeah, I think we gotta stick around that range, right?
100.
Well, that's another one.
The 3 in 1s.
They do the embroidery has a one-time,
Fee.
embroidery creation fee. I think it's about, whether you get it on a fleece or a jacket or, it's about, adds another $20 on top of the,
Right.
jacket price per jacket, so it's not crazy.
How do your guys like those jackets?
The high vis jacket?
Yeah,
Great. I mean, I bought that brand Majestic, from a safety website because I had that same jacket, when I was consulting in the private sector, and I put it through its paces in like 20 below and
right.
windy and rain, so it was
So it's got a liner in it
a
also,
good jacket.
or is it just a
Yeah, it
shell?
has a zip out long sleeve fleece, liner and the shell.
And where'd you get it? Majestic? They only sell safety
Majestic
gear?
makes it.
Majestic makes
They
it,
only sell safety gear, yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
wasn't an LL Bean one.
right. I think we kinda gotta stay in that price range, or like 80 Plus the embroidery, like $100.
This one is,
Otherwise, you're getting a
yeah.
little out of control.
This one's 69, but it only comes in 2 colors. This one is 99.
Yeah, I don't
Like
want
the
to.
trail model.
There's
the rain jacket.
$79 waterproof windbreaker.
What's that one?
This one.
Uh-huh.
This is 99.
How about Land's End? Land's End has a lot of the same stuff.
I think we have to go with what Tim has the account with,
Oh, okay.
right? You have the account with LL Bean, right, Tim?
Correct. Again, I'd have to have the embroidery created, but that's, it's been a smooth process dealing with them since I've ordered fleece vests, like a puffer,
The
light
storm
puffer
chaser.
jacket and a rain jacket all embroidered.
That's the one
It's
that's
been a
150.
painless process.
Storm Chaser.
That's 150.
150.
Yeah.
These are all ones from 75 to 100.
But the Storm Chaser looks like it's a 3-in-1 also.
I thought it said 99 when you just held that up to me.
There's a raincoat.
The trail runner, the trail model rain jacket is $99.
That got a zipper on it?
Yep.
That's pretty nice.
It comes in a variety of colors.
Excellent.
Black, gray, blue, dark gray, blue, and red.
It's just a raincoat though?
Yeah, no lining.
But you can dress under as you see
So
fit.
it's something you can wear and it's comfortable and everything?
Well,
Black, graphite, deep sapphire, nautical navy. That's Todd's favorite color.
I love nautical navy.
Dark red.
Which one are you looking at?
This is the trail model rain jacket. That's $99.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we stay away from the red
I
because
agree.
we may be perceived as some other kind of people.
Agreed. I like dark bird, like the navy, nautical navy and gray.
Let's do it.
Everyone see that on their phones?
I should go
And
Dark.
that's,
then too. They're
what do
good.
they call that, a rain jacket or a
The
windbreaker?
trail model rain jacket. That's $99.
So you think it's something you could wear daily, like if it was
The good
chilly
thing
out?
about it, it's good is that, yeah, well, I mean, you can wear your own fleece underneath it and
Right,
then,
just buy it big.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's not as hot out, you can just wear it, like when, if there's a lot of times where it's not crazy
Right.
hot out, but raining and you don't feel like getting wet. Or even when we're just working down there, we're getting water splashed all
We're
over us.
constantly getting wet.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, is we're wet and then the wind blows.
Yeah.
So
And
maybe
I
that
think
would
a
be
darker
good.
color is better too than if we get that muck, that doesn't
gonna
really
get
kind of,
dirty,
that
nasty.
doesn't really come out.
Yeah.
All right, that might be a good choice.
They have oyster poo gray maybe, or brown.
Oyster poo.
Yeah.
Jeez
That's what we
Louise.
clean out of the top weathers.
Mhm.
I think that nautical blue is the one we go with.
Let's
What do you
it.
guys think, blue?
I think
Sure.
it's great.
It's good.
Nautical navy.
Roots, you got any say in this?
No, I think nautical blue sounds beautiful.
That sounds
All
good.
right,
Nautical navy.
yeah.
Yes.
Prue,
Yeah,
approve?
let's do it.
Well, I like also the moonlight blue.
Me too.
It's
Makes
moonlight
my eyes
blue.
look beautiful.
It's moonlight blue.
I think
That-
they'll get too dirty.
Oh,
They'll get
no, no,
stained
no,
by the
that's
muck.
Another
So,
must
just
be
look at my
another
eyes.
jacket.
Is it too light? No, I think it's great.
That's great.
That's too blue, that.
The other one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
Too
think
much
that might be
indirty.
a different jacket though that she's looking at, because this one
You
doesn't.
pick up one thing down there and you're like,
This is we're looking at the trail.
Trail model, rain jacket.
Which one is that? I have,
Oh, sorry. What one are you looking at?
I'm on the business, LLB business.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm on regular.
Oh, okay. It's
But it's probably just the same, what color is your blue, like boom, royal
darker or
blue?
light?
I'll show you.
this one?
No.
No.
You can probably see from here anyway, just the
Oh,
color.
that's nautical navy. Hold on, here's the midnight blue. Or the moonlight.
Or just have
Oh,
to.
maybe it was that. Is that what it was?
It's pretty
Depending on the
similar.
logo you choose,
Yeah.
the colors of the jacket may or may not be an issue.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever we get people to like.
Nautical navy. Do you want me to send this, link out on the email to everybody?
Email it to everybody so that they can email in their sizes. And then we can make the order.
I'm replying to the last, email Heather sent out with the links. Does that work?
Who would we be emailing this to?
Commission
Just send it to me.
Okay.
or Tim? Bish?
I'll send it out to everybody.
And the embroidery would be what color?
Purple?
You know, I always wanted to do the black jacket with the big block letters on the back that said FSC, you know, Fairfield Shellfish Commission, kind of like FBI or ATF,
Right.
FSC. But,
Agent.
I don't know, what do you think looks good on that blue? White?
Yeah.
The gray will die in the blue, so black's no good. Red's kind of funny. I mean, yellow's not bad,
White.
you know.
White or
If we go with
silver.
white,
White.
we're safe, you know. It's like the Yankees kind of thing. Blue and white. That's always good. There's not really any other colors, so, other than green and purple.
Silvery, yeah, silver, white.
I think we just go with the white.
Yeah.
If it's embroidered, it'll stay nice.
It's cheaper to embroider with white than.
And then
Such
we
colors
sweatshirts, they know, and then pull that out.
All right, so what are we gonna put on this? Fairfield Shellfish Commission?
I need
Yeah.
Just like we did on our,
As I said, the girls.
Under Armour shirts?
Armed and dangerous.
Yeah, on the front, and then you said you want something on the back too?
I don't know if we need anything on the back.
I mean, it would be great to get our actual
That.
logo, but I don't know how crazy that's
Yeah.
gonna be. I love the logo.
I love the logo.
We all love
Tim,
it.
do you know anything about,
I also love the
the
We Dig
embroidery,
Clams thing. I do
do they
love
go
that.
by the square inch?
I do know that, when I first submitted the town seal, they had an issue with 10,000, I don't know, stitch count. And they had, you know, some of the detail was lost, which I said was fine. They got it pretty decent. I think over 10,000 either can't do or, there was like an increased fee. I don't
Right.
remember.
Need that done.
But once, you know, again, once you do it once, you have it.
Can we
So,
use the outer
So
ring?
we could do on one
I-
side, yeah,
It's
okay.
way more complicated than ours, I think.
Just do the outline of the
I do
oyster.
too.
I mean, we've had it done on hats, so
Yeah.
we've had it embroidered
Yeah,
on
so it
hats.
sounds
Use
like
a
it
little
would
bit
be
of
too
detail.
intricate, so we could do an outline, right? Or,
No, we have them done on our
oh
hats.
yeah, so if we did one on one side and then
Yeah, it just
on the other
goes on
side,
the other
a
side.
name or?
Or you could just, I don't know if you need, yeah. if you-
I don't think you need anything
We
on
don't
the
have to have
other
a
side.
name.
Yeah, I don't even think you need to
Just
put
the,
Shellfish Commission.
just the round thing.
Just the round thing, just the
the-
Shellfish
the
Commission.
logo.
The new one says Fairfield, Connecticut Shellfishing, what does it say? Where's the,
I think it says,
we changed what it says.
yeah, we changed it.
should be on the plastic
Yeah,
card.
it says Shellfish Commission, Fairfield, Connecticut Shellfishing,
Yeah,
so we wouldn't need Shellfish
and
Commission.
then the clam and the oyster could be, that's pretty intricate, right?
It is, but, I mean, you lose a little bit of detail, but on our hats that we
Right.
got, it still
Okay.
came out enough, and I think if.
So we'll possibly give it a shot?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I can
What
send it to them and they check it out.
all right.
Yeah, they'll tell you.
And you
like
have
it.
that file, right, Tim?
Silk screens.
We need the raincoat.
Yeah,
A bit.
we'd have to look into that and see how, you didn't get anything silk screen, Tim, right? You had a-
No, it's, only embroidered.
Only embroidered. Yeah, the silk screening, it starts to peel after a
Right,
while and it
thanks.
looks like hell.
Yeah.
All right, you have that file, right, Tim?
Yes, I do. It's on my desktop from the, card
Right.
process.
Okay. All right. So we'll be in touch about that. We'll get emails sent in by everyone, so that.
Yeah, I just sent an email out with the link, and then people can reply.
All right, Tim Bishop, I'm gonna put you up again. Recent trailer purchase.
Trailer was purchased, let's see, was it last week or the week before, from Tractor Supply per the, meeting that everyone authorized it. Tom, and JP picked it up from Tractor Supply in Newtown. The short story was I purchased it in, Orange, and when Tractor Supply called and said, that but they don't have the trailer on site because it was stolen and it was in the police department's evidence locker. So he asked if I still wanted it, but he wasn't sure when the judge was going to release it. I said no thanks, refund my money, and sent the guys to Newtown to pick it up. So
Trailer right there.
long story short,
And
it is at our yard. I think Tim has seen it in the back, but it's nice. It's got big tires and wheels, not dinky trailer wheels. Tom welded a foot to the leg, to the telescopic leg near the tongue, and it's great. So we'll have to check it out, and it should be adequate for moving the tumbler and other things. So
We could smash a bottle of champagne on that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
yes, it is steel. It has lights.
All right.
Yeah,
This may have been one of our better decisions over the years, buying a new trailer. Yeah, because we actually will be able to use the trailer, and so will conservation, so it works out.
That's great, just being able to leave the sorter on there all summer.
All right, we're gonna go to the advertisement opportunity in the Parks and Recreation Department magazine. Bruce, you got some info on this?
Well, Tim did all the work, and we know that we have to get the ad copy in, or whatever you want to call it, by the end of the month. That's the deadline. And I sent out comments to you guys as to what we might put in the ad, and I'm more than happy to assist. I don't know who does artwork and stuff, but I think we need to talk about Basco Beach, because people may not even know where we have clamming, and then tell people how many clams we put out there annually, because that always gets people's attention. The fact that the water is safe is tested and monitored by the Connecticut Department of Agriculture, and the permits are available, and explain how to do that. And then second part would be to talk about the clam clinic that is coming in the spring, details to follow, but it's a free family event, no permit required. We provide rakes, bags, and ice. There's live music and free chowder.
Maybe not this year.
Those are the things that I think that we should put in there, but you guys may have other ideas or whatever. I am more than happy to assist next week in putting this all together. I don't know who does artwork and things like this, and copy and layout, but once I have all of it, I can take it over to Parks and Rec and
Right.
submit it and all, but I don't want to miss the deadline.
Right. So I think, artwork wise, we have that great picture of the commissioners in front of the tent at the last clam clinic. And then we could probably, pick a basket of clams. We have a lot of those pictures around that are good. Yeah, we should definitely talk about the clam clinic. And obviously we're not gonna put a date in there, but we say, look at the website and
Yeah.
be ready for it. It's gonna be at some point this year.
So
And then, as for the amount of clams we put out, I don't think we should put any number about how many clams we put out, because someone will hold us to that if we don't put them out and
Yeah,
want
you
their money
say-
back. So,
Just say they're stocked, they're kept stocked.
yeah, beds are kept stocked, but we can't put numbers in.
the purpose of the,
And then just the,
Thousands, use the word thousands.
What
know, the
happens
permits.
if we put, we're stocked with thousands of clams annually? I mean, you don't even need to put the number.
yeah,
Oh,
I feel like we should stay away from numbers and stuff like that, and promises.
Millions.
But we can put, we stock the beds regularly. And then we'll put the permit fees in, the resident, senior resident, and non-resident. And, we put the Parks and Rec link and or the webpage or whatever, and our webpage. That's about it. I
And we
mean,
might put a QR code too.
yes, that would be the best way to go, the QR code for the links to the,
Website.
website and recreation.
Okay, so where do I go from here? I'm not set up to do the ad layout and to.
I think
gather all
that they
the stuff.
handle that.
Yeah.
Whether-
If we just write up the copy, just what we wanna say in there, and then send, I think, a picture, like John said, and then just our Sasco, our little logo.
So what is our purpose in putting this in the Parks and Rec? It's for people to be able to buy their permits.
Permits,
Right.
yes.
So I think we need to be saying like, we hold this free clinic, so if we're trying to give them a link to buy permits,
I hear you.
I don't think we should be saying like, come to this clinic where you don't need a permit.
Right.
That's
You
very
could just
confusing,
say-
be like, oh, I won't buy a permit, I'll just
Yeah.
wait till they have this clinic, I'll go for free.
Say
You're right.
annual clam clinic.
Yeah, like I think it needs to be
Need a
something that
bag
kind
and
of like
people-
goes along the lines of what their other ads are for
Right.
things.
Mhm.
We're
So
selling.
maybe you
it.
could help in putting the little thing together.
Say,
Yeah, you're right about that.
As a parent, as a mom, looking at the thing, I'd be like,
Well, you hear from
Right.
people, oh, I wait for this every year, and it's like, yeah, because you don't get a permit, you wait to go the one time a year.
you need to go one time a year for free, right? So,
Yeah, the point is to sell permits.
Shame people. They're there.
All right, so what do we have? We have 2 weeks to get this together, let's do it on the 28th?
Right, I can work on it next week.
So Bruce, I used to publish a fishing magazine, and obviously, I hardly even use the computer. But, I had an ad, a graphic designer that did all the ads, and then, I had, the whole company would put the magazine together for me. I just sent them the upload how it was supposed to be, and sent in all the photographs and stories and that. So I'm sure they have the same thing for this magazine.
I think it's just like a bunch of bullet
Well-
points.
Yeah, and they just
know,
put it
but
together for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at like what they do.
I don't think that's the case. I'm looking at Tim's, email. I think that we need to submit content design in either JPEG or PNG formats. It must be in both landscape and portrait orientation. I don't think that they are in the business of wanting to take our raw material and lay it out for us. I could get,
Hold on a second, because Lizette just grabbed the magazine.
Well, who
Isn't
does it for all the
everything
departments?
same
So
kind of
like for
font and
the
everything?
golf, does the golf commission design the one for the golf permits? Does like, I guess if we can find out who designs the ones for the other.
yeah, I mean, there's a fall cornhole league, the fitness center.
All we have to do is make a call to the person and find out, do we have to design our page or half page, or do you design it for us?
well, yeah, I can call her.
Yeah, when you call and find out, so we don't have to guess,
Yeah.
But like, for
I
the
think
golf
it's
and
like-
stuff,
like-
it looks like they do that for you. There's no way everyone can do it exactly correctly.
And they,
Right.
It's so
They're-
different.
it has specific specs that they're gonna change
Right.
it to anyway, so.
Like, if you're designing almost like an ad, like if we wanna put an ad for the, clam clinic in, we could easily do that, like a half page or a full page, and we design it and they just
Oh,
insert it.
That means like you want a brochure included, that's why I was a little confused by his email. Like, I think that, I hear like a brochure included, does he think we're putting in like a paper that's just gonna be like,
Those are all full
Add it.
pagers too. Are we
like is
getting?
it gonna be like a flyer that's like, or
Yeah.
is it going to be like,
Should be print them.
Are we doing a full page?
I don't think so.
I don't,
It's like a half
I don't
page
think that we
max.
might do it.
that's what we need to find out.
Probably.
A lot of the stuff is full
We'd like
page
to
in
do
here.
it. If we could do a half page, but I think that,
But I think we just need to do something like, small. That has like pictures, this is it.
I think
And
that
then
That
I-
whole
I think
thing,
it-
one
This, no, this is the
page.
fitness center, this is.
model it after the
Yeah,
cornhole league one. I
exactly,
think that's
yeah.
perfect.
Exactly like
Just
that.
copy exactly how they did it.
On the
This is-
cover.
When is
I
this
mean-
from? This is from fall, winter 23-24. So a lot of these are already passed, so, yeah.
All right, why don't you make the call, Bruce, and find out if they design it, or we have to design our page and then give it to them.
okay, and then how about getting pictures and all of that other material?
Yeah, that's easy, because we have
Yeah.
plenty of
Yeah.
pictures.
We have plenty of pictures, yeah.
We have pictures and then Tim has access to the Shellfish logo. We wanna put that in there.
Can I see that picture?
It's yours.
I don't want it. I probably have it at home. But like, like Boost, it's just basic information.
Yeah.
That's all we need is the basic information.
No, I think that
Like,
cornhole one is like,
Our, yeah,
Cute.
you know, our fees, what it is, and
I'd say like,
then information
I
about the
can't even
clam
read
farm.
that, that's like so tiny,
I
like.
can't read that. Well, even our permit doc, I mean, we can take a lot of the information that's in there.
Exactly.
Like this, right?
Yes.
That's what I was looking at. So this first page, all the way to there, tells everything about it and what you can keep, you know.
I would just put in there, the one, don't we have one that says what the permits cost? Yeah, so right
Yeah,
here,
right
it's
there.
just like permitting fees. Get your permit online, $20 resident.
That's why I wrote that, yeah.
QR code and throw some pictures, boom.
Yeah, all right. We'll figure it out. You might have to meet Tim Bishop. Go ahead.
Sorry?
Oh, I thought you were, was that Bruce or you?
No, I was on mute.
Okay.
Since I'm on, I did want to say, I looked at Tim's link. I have that jacket. That was one of the ones Sarah and I have. It's a great jacket. I could bring it in to the office if anyone wants to get their hands on it to actually
Yes,
see what it's like.
please do.
Yes.
I'll bring it in tomorrow, and then it'll be there if anyone wants to stop by.
Great.
Okay.
I trust your judgment, Tim.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, at least just to see it up close and look at the material. Make
Yeah.
sure that, you know,
I'd like to look at it.
that's
I'm
something
very
you guys want.
particular. in my
That's the one I
jackets.
bought for us.
All right, that sounds good. Thanks.
I hate it.
I hear you coming.
All right, so
Very sensitive.
we're gonna go to new business.
There's
Um,
it. Email Tim.
discussion on future purchase of boat/used boat, we'll say. So we know, you know, we discussed boats at the last meeting. I'll just have to say, Tom called me today and said that he fixed all the rotted parts inside the boat, put a fresh paint of coat on the inside and that, and it's ready to go for next year. So we definitely got a year out of it. You know, there was a used boat that was really nice and the price was right, and it got snapped up right away.
Mhm.
So, I mentioned the grant last time. I was thinking about it is, we got all this coliform bacteria in the Mill River. I wonder if there's a grant out there for water sampling and, you know, taking care of those problems, which involves a boat, which is what we need, is a boat, and to be able to sample in that. So maybe we can start possibly looking at grants for water sampling to cure coliform bacteria problems done from a boat.
They're easily out there.
They're out there, right?
Yeah, I'll see what I come across and then pass it along.
Is that a possibility, you think, Tim Bishop?
Yeah, absolutely. With the right grant, you know, equipment is often part of that money. So yeah,
You know, and this,
I think that's possible. Just finding the right one.
yeah, and the Shellfish Commission can put up some money, you know, in kind and that, and,
Match.
yeah, to match. You know, I think we can spend, we've had, since I've been on the commission, there's always been at least $26,000 to $30,000 in the account. A big chunk of that money came from a lawsuit years ago from the city of Bridgeport, I think. And it's just been in our account, and in our account, we could probably put up some money if we get a boat that's gonna last, 10 or 15 years.
Mhm.
So, there is the option of a used boat now, Tim, of buying a used boat?
That's correct. I confirmed with the controller and purchasing director. I just saw in that email that there's no, and the town auditor. So there are no restrictions. I think it's different for vehicles, dump trucks, pickup trucks, stuff like that. But a boat, there's nothing in the town's language that anyone that handles the money is aware of that would prevent us from purchasing a used boat similar to the one John described earlier, that, you know, if there was a good deal on one in town or nearby, that as long as we reacted quickly, well, you know, we could purchase and not violate any policies.
So as long as, I think, if anyone sees, it would have to be something with a very good hull on it, that would be what we want in good condition. And it have to be an open boat, like a center console. Motor-wise, obviously, we want a motor that's running with low hours, but, you know, you can always put a new motor on a boat. We actually do have money for that. So, you know, a motor costs, they cost $15,000, but, depending on the size, you know, we get like depends on the size of the boat, we don't need to be speeding around. So, just as long as it has a good hull and we're not replacing it in 4 years or 5 years, you know, a used boat would be fine, I think.
John, are there any particular makes and models that we should want?
We're looking at a boat, at least probably 18 feet, to a maximum of 22. Most likely a center console, an open boat that has a lot of floor space. The less seats and cushions there are, the better. Sort of like Road Marine or Maritime Skiff or the basic fishing boat style without a ton of seats and live wells and all that. We don't need that. Rod holders, you know. You know what I'm talking about, Bruce?
Carolina squids.
Yeah, I generally speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Although the swing
So
kill.
something like that. Swing key. Something right like that.
You can get in shallow water.
All right, so we'll keep our eyes and ears open, but we probably have a little bit of time now since our boat is gonna stay afloat.
Good.
You got anything else on that, Tim? Bishop?
No, that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, great. All right, informational, I told you guys about the Eagle. Anyone else got some good information?
Just that, did you see that email about the Fairfield Boards and Commissioner member trainings? I don't know if anybody wants to do that or we have to do that or.
We don't have to do it. If anyone wants to do it, they can sign up. They have to reply by the
No, I'm
23rd.
gonna do it. I think it's a good program.
They have to sign up by the 23rd, and it's on the 28th at like 7 at night. All right. And we had our gathering of the Shellfish Commissioners, and a couple people didn't make it.
The list came out and
I'm-
Fairfield was not listed.
There's a lot of
Registered.
confusion around that whole thing.
I wasn't confused.
It said, these are the commissions listed that have registered. And I thought, oops, we didn't register.
Yeah.
And so that's why I didn't go.
We registered. You know, Tessa
But
just did a
didn't
breakdown.
that email say that
Yes, it
these are the
did.
ones that
It
are
did.
listed, they're registered?
So she must have had someone else do that
And then
email
Sean
for
had
her.
like commented saying like, I don't see Fairfield listed. And then I didn't see any other response to
So
that.
She must have had someone do that email for her because I personally talked to her and said that we're going, all 7 of us.
I
But
know, and that day
so
my
that's
kids
what
are
I'm
like, why are
thinking.
you
She
here? I thought you had a meeting. I was
someone
like,
else did it and just had the ones that were registered, but she knew we were going, so whatever. Any other informational,
Extra sandwiches, everything.
okay?
I'm always up for a day.
There's
away
no
from the
other.
kids.
Right, we did the other.
Yeah.
Valid reason away from the kids.
We get no public. So someone's gonna make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Making a motion to adjourn the meeting of February 14th, 2024.
I seconded Bruce.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, meeting adjourned.